EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for the weekend, January 27th and 28th, 2024. It is Saturday, and the weekend video forecast is proudly sponsored by L.H. Zimmerman Lawn and Garden in Ephrata, Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. They are a small family business that supplies snow and ice control equipment to Pennsylvania and surrounding states. They carry a large supply of salt dog, slide-in, and receiver hitch spreaders, Fisher snowplows, Ariens snow blowers, and Ariens Mammoth sidewalk equipment. Along with their new equipment, they also carry an on-hand supply of parts for salt dog, Fisher, and Ariens. The benefit of purchasing from a small family business is that they provide after-hours service for their equipment if you break down in a snowstorm. Stop in at their location at 730 Glenwood Drive in Ephrata, Pennsylvania, or give them a call at the phone number above me here in the video, 717-733-4193, and they will be happy to assist you or answer any of your questions. They are L.H. Zimmerman Lawn and Garden in Ephrata, Pennsylvania, proud sponsors of the weekend video forecast and the title sponsor for the Weather Weekly's videos every Sunday throughout the winter months. So today we have a mostly cloudy day, and it's going to start off with maybe a few breaks of sun early, and then we're going to have more overcast skies later in the day as this next system's approaching. This is a Miller B type setup, but it's basically a low pressure is moving up through the spine of the Appalachians up to a point about right here, and then it's going to transfer to a secondary low pressure once it gets up to about this point right here. Okay. All this is just handing energy from one to the next, and the coastal low is going to take over. The secondary low is going to take over at that point. I do have this as a precipitation type map, just to show you what the European model does here today. And this has periods of rain that are going to come in this evening and then continue overnight. Then when we get into Sunday and the secondary takes over, which is right here, this is looking at Sunday morning, you can see what happens. Okay, so this is the old primary. This is going to become the new primary, the one that's going to take over the secondary offshore, and it's going to be moving off in this direction like this. So it is going to have a little bit of high pressure influence to tap into, just not as much as it looked like a couple days ago when it was putting out these crazy amounts of snow. So there will be some dynamic cooling on the northern side of this. Nearest the Pennsylvania-New York borders will be north of I-80 for the most part, that will see some snow accumulations out of this. Okay, so some areas in the higher elevations might see 3, 4, 5, 6 inches of snow out of it. Not impossible to see that. Lower elevations, you're probably looking like a coating to an inch or two. And we did have a map out for this yesterday for our first call. We might be adjusting it a little bit, maybe pushing it a little bit further north than we had it the first time. As we go through the course of today, we'll just see what what the model guidance does between now and then. But the trends here are to keep this kind of a north of I-80 and higher elevations deal in not only Pennsylvania but also far northwestern New Jersey. So let's get over the NAM high-res future simulated radar. I'm going to start this off at 8 o'clock this evening. So again, the entire day on Saturday's drive, you have anything to do outdoors or you want to get anything done outdoors, make sure you do it on Saturday, not Sunday, okay? So the showers come in this evening, then you get steady periods of rain that go through the overnight. You see some blue popping up here. That's going to, as we head towards Sunday morning, you're going to see that start increasing. And it's going to, again, just be nearest the Pennsylvania-New York border, where we're going to have these counties up here. When you get into, like, Bradford, Tioga, Susquehanna, Wayne, you're going to have some snow there. And I think it's your best snow areas as far as this system is concerned. And then as we go through time, everywhere else, it's just rain and rain showers, and that's it. And this continues throughout the day. Becomes a little more intermittent showers as we get during the afternoon, but then we're going to have some cold air drawn in a little bit more, and it's going to start changing rain over to snow farther south, okay? And it's not going to be incredibly south, but there will be some change over to snow here before the precipitation ends. So the Poconos, eastern Poconos, that is going to be rain most of this time, will start changing over to snow there, and you might get a coating to an inch or two, especially in the higher elevations, and then some leftover residual flurries that go into Sunday evening, and then it pulls away before we get to Monday morning. So all told, we're looking at this kind of snow accumulation. I'll move this forward to see what the accumulations get to. This is the European model, just so you can see what it's doing. It might be a little bit overdone in some of these valley locations especially. I think the lower elevations, you're probably just a coating to an inch, maybe 2 in some spots, especially when you get to places like Wilkes-Barre. You don't expect a whole lot there. When you get in the higher elevations, however, you could get 3, 4, 5 inches of snow, and that's certainly possible. We do have some areas here might even touch 6. That's not out of the realm of possibility either. But you see where it's targeting. Pretty much the same places we had on our map Okay, these areas further south here are likely not getting anything. You could get snow falling in the evening and overnight. Again, as I showed you that, but there's not really going to be much stickage there. Maybe an isolated coating all the way down to I-78, and that's about it. That's pretty much what we're dealing with. And as far as total precipitation, we're looking at, this is liquid equivalent. If everything was melted with rain, total rain falling, and any rain plus melted snow, this is the total precipitation you would have falling with this system, generally between 3/4 of an inch and 1.25 inches. So either side of an inch there is what we're looking at for this weekend system. And again, that's out by later Sunday night. And then Monday is a dry day. Morning clouds giving way to partial clearing in the afternoon. On Monday, it will be this entire week, generally near to slightly above average, within a few degrees average, but it's going to be on the milder side of average slightly, very slightly. So we're looking at 40 to 45 for a lot of this week ahead. Pretty much the same thing almost every single day. You'll be in that range of between 40 and, say, 45 between Sunday and Friday. So it's not really much different. The warmer day this week is Saturday. So Saturday's 44 to 50 is the temperature spread. Not quite as warm as it was yesterday in a lot of places. And then, especially in the far southern and southwestern areas, which really soared in temperatures on the opposite side of that warm front yesterday, whereas areas northeast of there did not. But it looks like it's going to be a little bit chillier here on Sunday. 38 to 46 is a spread. That 46 will be down by Atlantic City. 38 would be our far northern areas for highs. And then some of those temperatures will start coming down as rain changes to snow in the areas that I mentioned. Okay, so after this point, Tuesday is going to be a partly cloudy start, and clouds are going to increase later in the day as we have this weak system that's going to probably head south of us. That's what it's looking like it's doing. So it keeps precipitation away from us, but there will be an increase in clouds with this. So it'll be mostly cloudy overnight Tuesday, and then to start Wednesday will be the same thing, but in reverse order. So mostly cloudy to start, clouds decrease in the afternoon on Wednesday, and then the remainder of the week looks like it's a partly cloudy end of the week. There could be a system coming in Friday night that might touch off a few rain or snow showers. We'll get to that, cross our bridge when we get there. It's a little bit too far away. It doesn't look like a big system here at all. Just a couple rain or snow showers possible with this particular system. So much of the week ahead after we get past this storm looks like it's going to be mainly dry, so we should be able to dry out for a few days. It's just not going to be ample sunshine, unfortunately. There's no bright sunny days coming. The best chance for that will be toward the end of the week when we get into the Thursday, Friday time frame. So we'll see. Hopefully keep your fingers crossed, but there's a lot of clouds that we're dealing with still in this upcoming week. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martus. That is your outlook for the weekend, January 27th and 28th, 2024. Have a great Saturday and Sunday.